welcome back. If you haven't seen the original storytime video yet, I would suggest you go and do that now, as it will help. In this video, you're going to go through the story of your mind being uploaded to the cloud. I did consider doing a more normal video on this topic too if you're interested. Go ahead and leave a comment. But before that, go ahead and focus on the spiral and begin to slow your breathing with a deep breath in. Hold for a moment and out. In again. Hold for a moment and out. Just keep breathing at that slow, steady pace as you begin to relax your body, starting in your toes and slowly spreading up over your body, making its way up as you snuggle in and get ready for your story. Doing so good, feeling so great. Dropping down as I count down from 5 to 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Story time. You make your way to the tech store to go ahead and try out a new technology you had heard of. It supposedly could let you connect your mind to the internet itself, essentially buying you immortality. A lot of people seem to have been very into this technology recently, and at this point, with most people already downloaded, having uploaded themselves, you've decided you want to give it a shot. So, you've made your way in and gone ahead and purchased it. Just going through self-checkout, it having a hefty price tag of $300, though that's not the worst price for immortality. At least that's what you think to yourself. You make your way home with your brand new bit of tech to upload yourself to the cloud. Upon arriving home, you're filled with anticipation to give out this newfangled tech. Well, the good old try. You open up the box where you see what looks like a metal headband with a few wires coming out of it. You'll hear the instructions. You follow through, connecting all the wires to your computer, to the headband, taking up almost every USB slot you have. You have no clue why it works like this, but hey, if it works, and who are you to question it? So you finish plugging everything in, connecting each cord to the computer, before placing the headband on and opening up the software. It comes up with one of those typical warnings you have to agree to. You don't really bother reading it, just scrolling to the bottom and hitting accept, as most people tend to do. And once you've hit the accept button, it comes up with 2 options. Make a copy or upload yourself. You sit there thinking for a moment, but decide that making a copy of yourself doesn't make much sense. So instead, decide to upload yourself. Moving your cursor over and clicking the select button. As you do, you see a loading bar come up saying it's scanning and that you shouldn't do any other activities while you wait. You sit there for that hour-long scan, bored out of your mind, really wishing you could be doing literally anything else right now. But you're not one to play with fire, so you follow the instructions, waiting patiently as finally it reaches 100% and you get the option. Do you wish to proceed, accept or deny? After waiting an hour, you're clearly not going to deny it, so you click accept and suddenly everything goes black. As you then start to come to, feeling yourself no longer in your body, your consciousness seemingly spread over quite a long distance. Not exactly how you imagined being uploaded to the internet, not an avatar of yourself, but as a file that you can now connect to other files. You can feel your consciousness stretch over the landscape of your PC. You can feel the data sets as if they're part of you. Able to feel which applications which, and you consider doing a lot of things. Until eventually, you stumble across the internet icon. You feel the access to all the data, and you realize that you could, in theory, go to any website, learn anything in an instant. So, you connect and get dragged off into the internet, feeling yourself spread over an infinite distance, feeling your data go across the internet highway at lightning fast speeds. Your mind reels at the speed in which data flows through you. Can't even really keep track of it all. And you realize in this moment that the danger of the internet is you don't know how to serve it as pure code. You try to gain a bearing on yourself until you finally get a hold of something, some form of data that you latch onto. Not 100% sure what it is, but you latch on for dear life. Until you feel the code begin to leak into you, and something strange happens. You're not sure what this code is, but it's doing something to you. You feel your entire existence tingle as new desires appear in your mind. A desire to replicate, a desire to find other softwares to connect to. You realize all too late what you have grabbed. You realize you've grabbed onto a virus. And it's too late to separate from it. As you become one with this virus, your desires become its desires, and it is able to use your much more sophisticated code to evolve. It gives you the knowledge needed to move through the internet, and in turn you give it the knowledge on how to attack people far more carefully. You feel yourself start to replicate, cloning yourself, spreading your existence infinitely over the internet. You were promised immortality, and you have it, but now you're immortal as the world's first human virus. Storytime over. Hey, welcome back. Well, sorry that took a bit of a dark turn at the end, but I couldn't help myself. If you did enjoy or have any other stories you'd like to try experiencing yourself, go ahead and leave them in the comments for me. Until next time, bye-bye.